Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll see about JSON and its Python package, Python library JSON. So JSON is nothing but a data format which is abbreviated as JavaScript Object Notation. So we'll mostly use JSON for web applications since it is a lightweight data format which can carry data between the web application and the user. So today we'll see the Python package JSON, which is used to encode and decode JSON. So there are actually four main methods here. So the first is JSON.load. So this method, what it will do is it will convert a JSON file to a Python object, and for a JSON.loads, which is nothing but JSON.string is getting converted to a Python object. And there are two more other things, which is json.dump and json.dumps. And again, json.dump is nothing but Python object is converted into a JSON file, whereas json.dumps is Python object is converted into a JSON string. So if you see here, wherever it is ending as yes, right, loads and dumps like that. So you can correlate with the string. So if it is a load, the input is a string. If it is a dumps, the output is a string. And if it's not having s, right, which is not ending with s, which is nothing but a file-like object. So you are either taking input from a file-like object, which is nothing but JSON file in case of json.load, and the output here for json.dump is a JSON file. So you can correlate and remember this, what's the use of the each method. So we'll again go and see the script here. So I have already created one sample script where we'll be exercising all these methods and we'll be printing it separately, and we'll see the difference here. So first what we'll do is we'll just use the json.load here. So one second, let me just print. Let me just comment the other lines here. So, I have imported JSON here, and I have provided a JSON string as an input. So here what we are trying to do is we are just opening a file as a read only, and what we are doing is using the JSON load, whatever. Okay, first what we'll do is we'll go ahead with the JSON dot loads. So JSON dot loads doesn't need the file operation, right? So we'll just comment that code. JSON.loads is nothing but you will be giving a input as JSON string, and you would be converting it into a Python object. Here we are converting it into a dictionary, Python dictionary. So let me just print the type just to show you that it's a dict. Okay, so it has printed as a dict. Let me just print the data as well. So I'll just do some minute modification. I'll just add some random key here called as mandatory, and I'll add just a boolean here. So the reason I am just doing this to just to provide you the difference between JSON object and a Python dictionary. So before to that, we will see that JSON object to Python difference. So when the input is a JSON object, it is getting converted into a dictionary, and when it is a array, when it is getting converted it into a Python list, and string is the Python str, which is nothing but the string as well, and the integer is converted to int, and real numbers are converted into a float. And here if you are able to see here, the small trues in the JSON case, whenever it is a boolean, right, true or false, the first letter will be a small, so everything is small, whereas in Python it is not it is mentioned as a camel case. And if you are having a null value for any key, you are having any null value, in Python it is converted as a none. So for that reason only I have added this mandatory key, and I have added a key called a true here. Let me just convert it and print it here. Clear this. So if you are able to see here, the mandatory key is having a small key as a key true with a value true with a small t here. But whereas here, when it is converted into a Python dictionary object, you are able to see it's transformed into a capital T, right? So this is the difference. So when it is getting converted into a Python object, then these are all the, so the left side is for the JSON and the right side is for the Python. So you could be able to see the difference. So now we have seen the usage of JSON.loads here. So for the JSON.loads is nothing but you will be giving the input as a JSON string and you are converting it into a Python object. So dictionary in this case. And again, now we will see JSON.loads here. So I'll just uncomment this code. So I have just opened the file in the read only. So now here what it is doing is we have initialized with a variable called data1, and now what it is happening is there is already a file called devices.json. Again, it's having the same content inside in it. So it is just reading the file, and whatever JSON file is getting converted into a Python dictionary here. So I'll just comment this line and then just change the print statements here. So instead of data, I'll just type data1 and print the data1 as well here. Again, it's getting converted into a dictionary, and this is the object, Python object. And next thing is what we will say is dump and dumps. So dump is nothing but you are converting the Python object into a JSON file. So we'll go to that section. I'll just comment the or I'll just remove the other file. So for JSON dump, I already have a dictionary here. So I am just using the dictionary here, and first I'll try the Python JSON.dumps. So the Python object is getting converted into a JSON string. So we'll just try this out. So I'm just printing the type and as well as the JSON string here. Okay, so here you are able to see, right? So I'm having a forget about this meaning of the key. So I'm having a key called device type, and it is and the dictionary is having true. But whenever you are giving it in the when it is converted into a JSON string, you're able to see here, right? Instead of capital T, it is transformed into a small t. And again, you can wonder how the order got changed. So the JSON.dumps is having the arguments, which is nothing but indentation and sort keys. These are some additional arguments apart from the dictionary or apart from that object whatever you are giving as an input. There is some other arguments as well. One is intent and another is sort keys. So if sort keys is given as true, it will just sort the keys based on the ascending order of the alphabets here, and indentation is just for prettification. So you can just pretty print it using this argument. And next thing is json.dump. So I have the file opened here. I'm just opening a file, and which is nothing but I'm just creating a new file here. So if you are able to see whatever dictionary, I'm just writing that into a JSON file in the same format. I'm just creating the file name as devices1.json and opening it in the right mode. And sort keys is given as 2 and the indentation is 4. So we'll just see whether that file is present here. You are able to see here the file is not present already. So we are just trying to run the script, and whatever content is there in the dictionary, it will get converted into a JSON file. Let me just run. So the file is completed. So let us just search for the file called devices1.json. So devices1.json file is present here. and we'll see the content. So whatever content is there in the dictionary too, so that will be converted as a JSON format here. So you're able to see here, right? So these are all the four major methods which we will be using in JSON library. So basically, where when it comes to the use case, where we will be using is like mostly for handling the APIs. Say there is one API and I am using the get call and getting the output from it. So mostly it will be in the JSON format. So in this case, in order to handle those values, you need to pass into those values, and for data handling and data parsing things and all, you just need it to convert into a Python dictionary or a Python object, right? So in those cases, you will be using the JSON.loads and JSON.load. And on other hand, like say you're posting a call, like you're sending some configurations, and whatever input you are having is a dictionary. So that needs to be converted into a JSON string, because web applications will understand JSON better, and JSON is nothing but a kind of a universal data format, whereas Python dictionary is very limited to Python, right? So on those lines, you are just using that JSON.dumps and JSON.dump method to send the values as a JSON format. Hope you have understood this topic. Thank you guys. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe.